Welcome, everybody. Can you hear me? Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. We are live at the Building Stability Series Day 3. The speaker is right here backstage. The team are ready, and everyone is excited to give you all that you need, all that you require to build stability in the year 2023. I mean 2023. Sorry, this is the three. In the year 2025. Today's session is going to be very detailed, and I am very excited for the person we are having today. She is a very phenomenal young person, and she's going to talk about how to build resilience without becoming emotionally numb. I know you're going to be like, why are these topics like this? Well, we are working with a system and a process and a structure. So that means that there is a sequence to everything that we are doing. Today is the last day of the mental and emotional stability part of this 15 days. And I am very excited for everyone. Yes, Lawal Aminat can hear me. Wasila Adetogu is here too. What else is here? I can see three people live on my screen. So what else is here in the room with me? I am very excited for everybody. And first, I'm going to pull up the bio, our speaker's bio, because she's one very exciting young woman I am excited to have met on this journey called life. So, ladies, gentlemen, Francisca, how are you doing? I'm excited to have you in the room. Francisca has this brand called the JB the JBG brand, and I see how awesome the beautiful things that you do out there, right? Thank you, Francisca, for joining. Francisca, thank you. Thank you so much, Wasila. Thank you very much, Lawala Mina. Our speaker is here. Her name is Aisha Mustapha Ayomide. I am very excited to have her in this room. And we call her the rich Michelle because she's the lady with the rich mindset. And that's why, even no matter what is happening in this life, she is the best person to tell you about what you need to do when you are building resilience so you don't become emotionally numb. Because you cannot be rich in your mind and still be emotionally numb. They don't work together. Right? So, ladies, the gentleman that is going to join, so everybody who is going to be live with us and those that are going to watch after, those are going to catch up on the replay. I am excited to invite the incredible Aisha Mustapha. Hello, Aisha. How are you doing?
Hello, everybody. Good
Hello.
evening.
Can you guys hear that voice? Hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazingly well. Please confirm if everyone can hear me. Confirm if you can hear me, please.
I can hear
Can you hear
you.
me? Can you see my beautiful face too? This face is too beautiful to not be seen. Please let me
We
know if you
can
can see
see
my
your
beautiful face.
face.
This lovely. All right. So welcome. I really wish I can see everybody's face right now, but it's not a Google Meet kind of thing. So I'll manage. I'll manage. But I hope you can. You are able to connect deeper to what I'm about to say today. And you're able to pick not just one or two things, but a lot of it, so that you can build that soft life. See, I'm not just a a rich kind of lifestyle kind of advocate now. I'm more of a soft life, like give me the softness. So today I'm going to be talking about things relating to being soft. If you are a guy here, you're already here and you're hearing stuff, I'm like, this thing is not for me. Now, what do you mean by soft? Please, I want you to know that being soft is not gendered. Being soft is not gender based. being soft is not meant to be feminine, or he's not me, I'm a man. What do you mean soft? No, please. You deserve being soft. You deserve soft life. Don't let anybody come and deceive you. The system wants to corrupt us, but we say no to being corrupted. So, welcome everybody to the Personal Stability webinar series. And today, personal introduction. Hi everyone, I'm Aishat. I am reading Mustapha, and I love to be called Michelle actually because it's more like a combination of my names. Mustapha, that's M. Aisha, that's the Isha, and then the HY is for Ayomide. So you get the drill. Mustapha, Aisha, Ayomide, Mishe. So I love to be called that for short online, but if you want to call me officially, please call me Aisha Mustapha. I love that so much. So today we are discussing on how to build resilience without becoming emotionally numb. Hmm. This actually felt like I'm about to share a personal story with you guys, more like a personal thing. It's not going to be like a webinar kind of thing. It's going to be more like, talking to people that I believe they are going to relate more to a lot of things that I'm going to talk about. So let's get started. Let's get right into it. So I want you to know that I am not the kind of speaker that like to, speak professionally. I hope you guys are doing this. No, I love to go with the vibe of I want you to relate. I want relatability because relatability, you guys will be able to connect deeper and also gain from the lesson and use it better. Because what's the essence of attending webinars if you can't even understand what the speaker is saying? It doesn't make any sense, right? Yeah. So firstly, when my beautiful sis Balikis spoke to me about this webinar, like, okay, she'd like me to come on board and talk about something. She sent two topics to me. The first topic was actually something I almost picked because it is a kind of topic that connects with, let's say, an old version of me. Let's say 2022 to 2021 kind of me, because it was like something I know that I've gone through and I've evolved from. So that kind of topic is going to be like very very easy to talk about and all. But when I saw the second topic, ha, that sense of coldness, cold water was poured on your body. Yeah. I felt triggered. I won't lie, I felt triggered because this was like this is like a current chapter in my life. And I wanted to pick the first topic because I was like, why would I even come and talk about this thing? Something that means if I'm going through, something that I'm just getting better at. I'm not gonna talk, or maybe I'll not start to cry. But I told myself that Aisha, you can't keep avoiding this kind of thing. Before you know it, you're going to actually create content about this thing because this is something about me that when I go through something, I like to share it with people. I like to share stories so that people can actually, learn from it. If you follow me on WhatsApp or across any other social media, you know that this is what I'm actually talking about. That I create content relating to emotions, relating to feelings, relating to reality and how things are actually are and stuff like that. So I would definitely want to talk about this. So I felt like, well, this is your chance to actually get into that speaker part of you. You have gone through this thing, you are actually getting better at it, so why can't you just come and talk about this thing and teach people, talk to them, have a discussion, and you're going to be good. I'm like, okay, I am up for the challenge. Let's go and do this. So I am here today purely on I want to relate to people. I want to connect to you people on how to build resilience in this chaotic world where you will see shaggy day in, day out without becoming emotionally numb, because it is very, very easy. Let me tell you, it's very, very easy to connect being resilient, being strong, being powerful to being numb. We see it as the powerful people don't feel. They are heartless. They don't care. They don't see the pain. They don't do all this kind of stuff. We see it as if I want to become something in life, if I want to be rich, I don't need feelings. I don't need emotions. This is a lie. It is the lie that they tell us so much so that they can get us brainwashed. They can turn us into zombies that are easy to control. But when you are able to go through this, when you're able to see through this kind of, you know, um, weird system of you don't need your emotions, especially if you're a man and you're listening to this, they've tell these people so much that being powerful, being able to, be a man means that you are not emotional. You can't be emotional. You don't have emotions. You are more a logical being. It's a lie. No human being is meant to be logical alone, and no human being is meant to be emotional alone. So this is for my ladies that they've told you to that. Oh, women are so emotional. They don't think. They're not logical. That's why I cannot trust a woman's judgment. It's a lie. It's a big lie. Let me tell you something. As a woman, yes, you might have points our emotional brain doesn't mean that we don't think like logically. Okay, so the more they tell us these things, the more they actually brainwash us to believe that what we are thinking of is wrong. If it is not emotions, we only think of emotion, and our emotions is wrong, which is a lie. And also, sorry guys, let me just tell you this before we go deeper that I'll be using some sort of, psychological terms, therapy terms. Please, if you don't understand, just let me know. Because I just like to, this thing just bring out the psychologist part of me. So let's get right into it. So, yes, before we go into details, actually, let's just let's go over what being resilient actually means. So, according to Google, resilience means that your ability to actually spring back from any situation to go back to your original state, which makes sense. But in reality, is that really what we want resilience to be? When I check ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is like my best friend when it comes to researching, I use it so much. It said that it's the ability to adapt, grow, become better, stuff like that, and all. Okay, that's good. It doesn't feel like me because I know that my definition of resilience is deeply personal, and I'm going to give it to you guys right now. So, resilience is your ability to to recognize, first thing first, recognize the situation, the adversity that you've gone through, then you are able to feel it, then you are able to accept it, and then you're able to grow from it. So, I call it the four pillar of resilience. Yeah, the four pillar of resilience: recognize, feel, accept, and also grow. And let's go right into each and every of it. See, you can't call yourself resilient. You can't become resilient if you are not being tested, if you have not gone through pain. And if you are somebody that you have gone through premium heartbreak, like breakfast, you know what kind of pain I'm talking about. And it could be actually more than that. It could be a pain of, let's say, a pain of probably losing a job, a pain of you have to move somewhere else, a pain of you lost somebody important to you, different kind of pain. But pain is pain. But I'm talking about pain that I feel like a lot of people can actually relate to, which is the pain of heartbreak. Please let me know I'm talking to people so that I don't feel like I'm talking to myself right here, because I can only see myself and I don't want to feel like nobody's there. So if you are still here with me, please let me see. Yes, yes, I'm following. I'm not seeing anything. Is nobody following me? Okay, okay, all right. Thank you so much for that, Wasila. All right, as I'm saying, you can't say you are resilient if you haven't gone through something that has deeply hurt you. There is nothing like resilience if you have not gone through pain. There's nothing like resilience if you have not gone through adversity. There's nothing like resilience if life has not like you have not been shaking to your core. I believe something like the harder the test, the bigger the growth. That's it for me. The harder the test, the harder the pain, the bigger the adversity, the better the growth. And also the better the transformation, because it is not really about what the result that people see of, oh, this person went from this to this. They went from grass to grace. They went from being $0 to $1 million. They just see the result. The real transformation, the real deal was in the when they want to write a line, they call it $0 to $1 million, right? But the main thing that people ignore is that dash. That dash that somebody puts there, like just small dash, that thing could have been 10 years journey, 15 years journey, 15 years of resilience building. And that's what we're actually going to. So when you are hit by something that make you go through like that pain, that deep call, and I'm going to use something like some of us can relate to better, which is, let's say, breakfast again. You might be thinking like somebody break our speakers at, it's not like that though. I just want to be more relatable with everybody. Let's say somebody that you've imagined your entire life with, you've planned, you've done wedding in your head. In fact, you've already picked your kid's name. Let me see. Let me know if you can relate to this. So let me see. Yes, yes, I've been there before. You've picked the names for your kids. You've done everything, and only for something to happen, and somebody called off. It could be you because you saw that this person cannot be my husband, or it could be them because they just put you inside cold water and you don't know what to do. That pain is there. That pain is so deep. And here is where some people get it wrong. Some people, when they think that they want to get better, they are going to go from recognizing that they are going through pain into growth. And then you see them online or you see them, it's like, I thought this person got heartbroken. Why are they like, they're already looking like they're fresh? They're like, I call them the fast bouncer. They bounce back. They're already dressing up, they're already going to parties. You feel like I see that thing never happened to them. No, they have skipped the two middle part, which is to feel and accept. So they are actually camouflaging growth, like that last phase of growth. They are camouflaging that without going through the proper phase of recognizing fully, to actually feel and also to accept and then grow from there. And when you want to build resilience without being numb, you have to ensure that you are dropping behind you the negative emotions. You are taking with you the positive emotions, the positive mindset from that situation. So, like I was saying, the pain of being heartbroken, you are so heartbroken that you don't know what to do. Everybody around you is looking at you like, don't worry, you'll be fine. And you actually believe you are going to be fine. So you have to be acting like you're actually fine without knowing the right thing to do. I'm not teaching you guys how to go through heartbreak. So please, it could be any kind of pain, honestly. And like I said, the first step is to recognize it. So what are you trying to recognize? That you're heartbroken, that you are in pain, that this thing is actually hurtful, that this thing is actually like, this thing hurt my core, this thing shattered my world, this thing is trying to break me. I am broken. See, resilience is vulnerability. Is you being vulnerable with yourself at the deepest core. Is you looking at yourself and being like, it can ban me. If you cannot understand Yoruba, it means that means that something hits me. Like looking at yourself like, something has hit me deep. Hmm. Something has hit me deep. So that's the first step of resilience, recognizing that this is exactly what I'm going through. I am heartbroken. I am broke. I have lost this. I have gone through that. I lost this person. I love this person so much for them to do this rubbish to me. What if they mean that they cannot be with me again after 5 years? All right, and I'm back. I'm
So
sorry for
welcome
that.
back, Aisha.
Thank you so much. That's another thing we have to be resilient from, all this kind of disconnection. But like I said, we are resilient, so we are not going to, we're not going to bend under this kind of pressure. So, like I was saying, the first step is actually the most messiest one. It is you recognizing this thing. It is you seeing it for what it actually is. You are seeing the truth. You are done sugarcoating this thing. You are done making excuses for everything. You are done seeing it as, oh, probably it's not that bad. No, it's that bad. Oh yeah, what you're going through your life is that bad. It's that crazy. It's that bad. So recognition is just you seeing it for what it truly is. No sugarcoating, nothing, and then you move to the next step. And remember, this step, most of people get it very wrong. By what? By sugar coating, like I said. They're the one that would, for example, in a toxic kind of relationship, the boyfriend is very abusive and the girlfriend is making excuses of, it's not like me, is that bad. It's just because he has anger issue. What? What are you saying? So she has, kind of numbed herself from even recognizing that she's actually been abused. Your boss is abusive. You are saying it as, well, there's no that joy, it's not like me, it's that bad. It means I don't need to do work for, really. Hmm? Really. So these are the things that you need to work on: recognition skills, self-awareness, self-exploration. Explore these things in your head. That does it make sense? Okay, before you even think of does it make sense, write down that, okay, they said so and so to me, they did so and so to me, I have gone through so and so. Recognize it, write it down, put it down like that. And then the next step is what to feel. And this is, let's say, the most emotionally investing step, because you are actually bringing your entire consciousness into what you've recognized. And this part is actually the part where you can break down, you're going to feel everything. Like I said, it is feeling, like the feeling stage. And feelings are very deep, because there are things that you feel and you be like, God of mercy. This thing is deep. Do you get me? So when you are at that stage of you're allowing yourself to feel like this is how to feel. I'm still going to tell you guys how to actually do this thing properly, like, in a practical way. I'm not just going to tell you that this is what they are. I'm going to give you the practical way to actually go through these steps too. So feeling stage is when you allow yourself to actually emotionally process these things and see how it feels in your body. There are things that you feel before you recognize, but because logically your brain is not yet telling you that this is what is actually happening, you just feel it. So sometimes when somebody says something hurt, mean to you, you will feel this sense of discomfort, this sense of, I feel heavy in my chest, I feel a tinge, I feel something in my belly, I feel anger. Sometimes you cannot even tell what. I just feel something, I feel irritated, I feel abandoned by what they have done. Your body is feeling. So our body is always feeling. It's just for us to actually pay attention. So when you've recognized the things that happened to you, then you go back to that feeling again and you explore it one by one. That, okay, I think when this thing happened, I actually felt like this. What does this feeling mean? It is anger. It is hurt. It is sadness. It is loneliness. It is a feeling of anxiety. And when you feel sometimes, it is not easy. Like, trust me, when you are feeling, when you are trying to build resilience, it is not easy. You will crash, trust me. You will cry. You wake up in the middle of the night and be like, I went through this. This thing happened to me. There's some people that you just see them in the middle of street and they are crying. In bus, they are crying. That is them actually feeling the things they recognized. You just think back to the experience and I start to cry. Recently, my mom lost her mom recently, and there was a day that she was in the kitchen and she started to cry. We were like, mommy, what happened? What happened? I miss my mom. But because we don't know why she was crying in the first place, we were asking her what happened. But to her, she just remembered that she actually lost her mother. And that signal was sent to her through her brain that this thing is actually something that happened to you. And then what the feeling comes in. Or if she did not accept that her mom is dead, if she does not recognize that her mom is actually dead, her brain will keep protecting her from that pain. So recognition is pain. being activated. But that feeling part is that activation actually going deeper because you are actually entering that pain level, like you are experiencing that pain. And feeling phase actually is not something short. It goes like it could be very long. It can be very, very long. This is what we call the emotional healing phase. You are literally like accepting these things, but you're not really accepting it. You're just feeling the pain, feeling the rage, feeling the sometimes there's some people that they will send all these long messages to their ex that if you did this to me, go shaking the cock. So this phase you have to be very, very cautious of the way you regulate your emotions. Okay? Just because you are emotional, just because you are feeling things doesn't mean that you should act out of hand. Some people will go out and start to do rubbish things because they are emotional. Things are they are feeling things. They are finally feeling everything that has been happening to them. They go out, get drunk, they try to use other ways to actually cope. Coping mechanism could be drugs, sexual activities sometimes. Some people actually get lost in things. Food eating. For me, my own kind of coping mechanism that I almost got into was actually binge eating. Like when I'm sad, I want to eat. That's something for me. But something I'm actually learning to control through resilience too. So when you're at this stage, you have to be very, very careful with yourself. You have to be very kind to yourself. When you sleep, it's fine. Hold yourself and tell yourself that it's fine. I am feeling things. I am emotionally processing everything that I've been through, and it is fine. I deserve kindness. I deserve softness. So this stage is very, very delicate for you because you are finally opening yourself to that wound, the vulnerability. There's a difference between you being stung and you actually feeling the pain of the sting. So at this stage, you're actually feeling every single thing. You're feeling the pain of the sting, the size of the wound as it's festering, as it's healing. You're feeling every single thing. And this is going to continue to the last phase, which moves me to the next one, which is what? Acceptance. See, it is not easy to actually accept. It is not easy, but when you allow yourself to feel, it becomes a bit easier to actually, accept it. You're able to accept that it broke my heart. Accept that, well, I lost that opportunity. Accept that, well, I lost my favorite person. Well, this person are no longer my friend. This person is no longer my friend. You are able to accept it without any judgment, without any blame that, oh, it's somebody's fault. No, you don't need to do that. It's just the acceptance of this is my life currently. This is where I am right now. This is what exactly what has happened. And it's like that. So acceptance phase is quite, I would say it's not a phase that takes very long because you have done the process of recognizing, you have done the feeling, now you're just accepting life as it is. So when you're able to do this phase, you're able to accept that everything that's happened has happened. There's nothing you can change. You've done what's taking your lessons. Because if you acceptance is actually you being able to pen down that okay, I know that this is what actually happened, but what exactly is the situation that happened? Like what made it happen like that? So we take you to the next phase, which is the stage of growth. This is the part where you turn from a zero. Like this part whereby you actually start from everything I've said, you are still like this. But the growth phase is when you're actually starting to move up. But don't think because you are lagging. We call it, the log phase. We call it the log phase in microbiology. Sorry, I'm a microbiologist. I can use those times too. So you are logging like this before, but now, no, sorry, you are lagging like this before. Now you want to log. So you want to move up. You want to move up. So this growth phase is when you are able to take your lessons and turn them to what? Blessings. Yep. You are able to come through every single thing. Like you are able to process things again. You are able to write down the lessons and create your growth plan. You're able to know that okay, every situation, my heart was broken. But what do I want from this situation? What did I learn from this situation? I've learned that vulnerability is nice, but I have to put myself first. I have learned that I can be kind, but I also have to have boundaries. I have learned that the job was amazing, but I have to ensure that I know how to manage things better. I have learned not to put all my eggs in one basket. I have learned this, I have learned that. This is the face of you, literally. You're going to list out everything you've learned, and you're also going to use it to grow. And your growth is going to be very beautiful because you have gone through the You have gone through the most important part of it, like the important 60%, which is recognition, feeling, and acceptance. Then growth is literally you turning your lessons into blessings. You are using that pain as fuel to move. You are going from pain to, growth. And at this phase, it is not really, it's not anything that you can easily get wrong, because you have probably processed everything that you have been through. So you know things that you have to intensify on, you have to reduce, you have to take off your list, you don't have to do it again. So you have to do a proper analysis of every single thing. Do a proper analysis of yourself, the situation, what was it like? Why did this thing happen to me? Why did my business fail? Why did I not make the kind of money I wanted to make from my business? Why did I go my app broken? Is it from me or is it from the person? What do I have to do better? And then you start to do that thing better, or those things better. That is what you are going to grow into. So growth is very simple here. It's just you doing things that you should have done earlier now, but you are doing it better. You are bringing in new things to make these things better, and you're actually doing them. So I hope you're getting me. Please, if you are with me, let me see you. Let me see the fire emoji. Let me see that. Yes, yes, I'm still here with you. I'm still here with you. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that so much. I love that so much. I love that so much. And I say this thing that resilience, I'm telling you this, that resilience is like being a phoenix. If you are more like, this kind of K drama series kind of person, or you watch all these Greek kind of movies, you know what I talk about when I say it's like a phoenix kind of revolution. A phoenix will enter a fire to burn. I'm not saying you should go and burn, no, please don't go and burn on purpose. But a phoenix is going to, enter fire, or burn, or even burn itself. Like it's going to light itself up on fire, because it wants to go through his own regeneration, is renewing. It's going to burn to ashes and also rise back from the ashes better, bigger. So your regeneration, your resilience is like being a phoenix. Yeah, life will throw curveballs at you. Life is going to throw the fire at you naturally. That's something about life. As long as you're alive, you cannot escape the fire. But it's for you to not stay in that fire, but to actually move through the fire. Feel the fire, move through it, learn your lessons that you never get burnt again. So life is going to throw fire at you. Life is going to throw fire at you, surely. But you are not meant to stay in that fire. You are meant to feel it, go through it, learn your lesson, learn how to protect yourself from further fires, because you are going to get more fire in the future. And to do what? To actually become better at protecting yourself and not getting burnt again. So please, if you can write that down, I want you to write it down. Resilience is you going through the fire that life has thrown your way, go through it, accept it, learn how to protect yourself from further fire, so that you can prevent yourself from what? Getting burnt again. So the first fire is going to burn you because it's new experience. You don't know what's going to come. It just came. Pew! So, and some people make mistakes of actually staying in the fire. And when you ask them that, why did you stay so long? Why did you stay in this situation? Why are you like this? You look miserable. They tell you, I accepted my fate. No. If you have see, resilience is not you accepting before knowing that you don't deserve to stay in that fire. Resilience is you knowing that you have to move through the fire. You have to be out of that fire. You are burning. So people are literally burning right now, and they don't know, because they have failed to actually open their eyes to their environment. Even if they know that, but you are burning, they'll tell you, but I don't feel it. I don't feel it. They are literally gaslighting themselves into not seeing these things. So no matter how much you convince some people to grow, they'll tell you, but I'm fine. I'm comfortable. I'm okay. Comfort zone. So that fire that is burning, that is literally burning, that everybody can start, you are burning, it becomes their comfort zone. So resilience is you seeing that I am burning. There is fire, but I don't want to stay here. and then you intentionally move yourself from that fire. So, and some people actually leave the fire only to go and jump to another fire again. At this phase, they've actually recognized, they felt, but they've accepted, but they not grew. Three things was done. So the resilience process was actually broken. They've recognized, they felt, they've accepted, but they've said that that's my life. Me, I'm meant to suffer. Nobody's actually meant to enjoy too much in life. If you have not told you before that maybe life is actually meant to be suffering. You hear it, people say it, especially if you're a Yoruba person, that you don't like where everybody can be rich. No. Nobody is actually perfect. No, you hear it. People will tell you that nobody's perfect so that you can stay in toxic rubbish with relationships. And I'm telling you that it's not about perfection. It's about you being fine. It's about you being okay. So they've actually been numb towards the feeling of I am burning. They've become so numb that that burning sensation is now getting sweeter. And that's another thing about resilience. It's so crazy that if you do not grow, you actually start to enjoy the fire. You start to enjoy the feeling of being burned. Like you want it, you will crave it. Some of these crazy TikTok people that they it beats me, but it loves me. Oh, I feel triggered. What do you mean? I don't know if people feel like that. Like, what do you mean he beats you, but he still loves you? Don't blame them. They've accepted that situation like that. They don't want to grow because they believe that that is the level they are going to fall through. So resilience starts from your mind. Hey, if you do not believe that you deserve better, you can't actually do better for your life. That's just it. Mindset wise, you have to believe that I am not meant to burn. Let me see it in the comment section. I am not meant to burn. I am not meant to burn. I am meant to move through the fire, grow through it, and become better. Learn killer strategies to actually prevent myself from getting burned again. I am not meant for the fire. Let me see it. I am not meant for the fire. See, you go through these things. Loss of jobs, loss of loved ones, relationship heartbreaks, all these kind of life basketballs here and there. But the whole mentality is that I am not meant to be here. Like my story is continuing. This is not my level. I am more than this. Yes, I'm broke, but I am not meant to be wretched. This is a phase in my life. I'm not meant for the fire. What do you mean? So this is a process whereby, and please, you have to be very careful with this mindset as well, so that you do not forget that you have to feel and accept. If you go from recognition to growth, you crash back because the thing you've gone through would hold you with shackles like this. And when you are fly to one extent, they'll bring you back down. That come back here. You think you can go? Where are you going? So when you are able to feel those emotions, like you are angry that how can I be this poor? How can this boy talk to me like this? How can I be this heartbroken? How can this girl rubbish me like this? Me? How can Nigeria be this bad? It could even be resilience could be true because you're just thinking of Nigeria situation. It is enough to make your head be like, what is going on in this country? Do you get me? Like just these facts, you are feeling it, you are feeling them. Allow yourself to go through the emotion, but remember to hold yourself back. Don't do things that are actually like out of they're irrational. But allow that feeling to surge. Feel it. Feel everything. Feel vulnerable. Create a safe space for yourself to feel everything. Not feeling is feeling of guilt, disgust towards yourself, everything. Feel it. Create a safe space for yourself to feel things. These are the things that people don't do. They guilt trip you into thinking that feeling is wrong. No. Hold yourself, like create a safe space for yourself. Hold time for yourself. See, time waits for nobody, but allow yourself to hold time back in your own journey just to feel things. It could be at night, just wake up and be like, I feel drained. Like just breathing enough will allow you to feel things better. Please don't move from the stage of recognition, recognizing that you have gone through this thing. This thing has happened to you to growth. You crash back. Allow yourself to feel no matter how long it takes, but still keep moving. Accept it. Then you start to grow. You're like, you are glowing, You are glowing. Yes, I'm glowing because I've gone through the shege process. I've cried my eyes out. I have written. I have done everything. I have done now. I have done this. I have. Now I'm glowing. That's it. That is resilience for you. Four step, four stage, four stages, four strong pillars. Recognition, feeling, acceptance, growth. Don't skip anything. Don't mistake anything for each other. Don't grow before you recognize. Don't accept before you feel. Do it as it comes. Do it as it is meant to be. Recognize it, feel it, accept it, and grow from it or grow with it. There are some things that you have to actually grow through. There are some adversities that you can't just grow from. You have to grow it. You have to grow with the new development from the situation. So whatever it may be. For example, let's say a naive girl got pregnant. She did not want to abort, but nobody was going to be responsible for the baby. So she's going to want to grow with her baby, right? There are things that you are going to that are going to be like new development in your life from the situation that you're actually building resilience from. So you have to want to grow with it. But you have to grow from something, grow from the mindset of like that naivety that made put you in that situation first. You have to want to grow from it. So that when the guy is coming to you and bringing all those to be sugar coats, you'll be like, are you mad or something? Sorry for that cuss word, but do you think you can come back? You can come and mess me up. What's that? What's that rubbish? So that is what you have built the resilience to that level whereby things things can't put you back in that fire. Even if that fire comes from unexpected places, you have already built yourself that process that you know how to go through it. It just passes you naturally. And one thing is that the first time you do this resilience kind of thing, it gets easier to go through life. Bigger tests will come, bigger fire will come, but just it as well. I already have the process of it. I already know how to go through this thing. It's gonna be fine. There's some people that when things come to them and they're like, and you're like, hey, this thing is big. How are you going to do this thing like this? This thing is big. Oh, you're gonna be fine. And they will actually be fine. Like they will actually be very, very fine. Their process, that thing is not going to affect their life. It's not going to affect their mind because they have built that resilience to go through things in a way that keep them emotionally soft. Very soft. That's the definition of being soft. Not that nothing is touching you. No, things are touching you, but they are not touching your core, which is soft. So you are soft in power, you are soft in your spirit, but you are not numb in your core. You're not no, you're not numb at your core. Your emotions are kept very, very soft. Yeah. So I'm coming to the end. Actually, I'm coming to the end right now because I don't want us to, it should be something very simple. I don't want us to make it complicated because if you actually go on and talk, there's so many things that we can talk about when it comes to building resilience without being emotionally numb. See, you allowing yourself to feel is what is actually going to prevent that numbness because you are carrying your emotions through it. You're carrying your emotions through it. Your emotions is going to go from rage to acceptance, from acceptance to I deserve better. So you are going to grow. So whenever you are in that process of that messiness of you are feeling it, you are feeling the disgust, the annoyance, the hey, let me know somebody did this to me. Like how me? Why me? That kind of thing. How why? How did it happen to me? Allow yourself. Don't cop it back. Don't try to sugarcoat it or to minimize it. Allow it to just flow that I'm feeling this thing. I'm enraged. I'm angry. I'm hurt. I'm sad. Feel everything. And be a phoenix. Grow from that fire to becoming way better. So let me just give like a little bit of exercise when it comes to resilience building, which is journaling. See, people don't tell you this thing enough, but journaling is very, very helpful. Journaling is going to really help you to recognize, to feel, to accept, and also to grow. And when you are at the recognition phase, the kind of question you should be asking yourself are like relating to self-awareness. what exactly happened to me. If I'm telling what happened to me as a story to a friend, what will I say? If I'm narrating it in a book, how will I write? So you are literally saying it, you are writing it down that so and so happened without attaching any emotion, not anything like I feel, I felt. No, it happened like this. He did this. Somebody, I lost this. I lost this person. Bye. Shaking up. And then the feeling stage is going to more be like, it's going to be very, very deep because you will see some journaling. I think I will send these to probably Sister Baliki's data journaling prompt that you can use at phases during resilience building so that it can actually help you with building your resilience better. You are actually thinking of how did that make me feel when this happened? How did I feel? If you can't tell, where did I feel this? I feel it in my belly, that's anger. I feel it in my chest, that's restriction. I feel caged, I feel cornered, I feel hurt, I feel disgusted. I feel like I'm nothing. Like you are being vulnerable with yourself. So you are going to be using more journaling prompts relating to vulnerability. And then you move to the stage of acceptance. What did I learn from this? What did this teach me? What did this face? If I'm writing a book, if I'm writing a book, what would this chapter mean for me? Regeneration, growth, stuff like that. So that is the stage of you literally accepting everything that happened. Then the stage of growth, the sweet stage. I love to call it the sweet stage. The stage of where you are literally talking, we are talking about journaling prompts relating to what do I want to become? Who do I want to become like? What difference do I want to see in me in so and so month? What do I need to start doing? What do I need to stop doing? Who do I need to stop relating to? Who do I need to start making friends with? What are my skills? What is my fault with this thing? Like, how did I contribute to my misery? And that thing that people don't know. Sometimes you contribute to the fact that bonds you. So you have to be very honest with yourself that am I the cause of my predicament? How did I burn myself? Did I provide the gasoline or did I bring the matching stick? You have to be very aware, like very, very self-aware, very, very self-aware to grow. Very, very self-aware. And self-awareness is a journey. So don't think that you have to get everything right at the first stage. But you have to be open enough that whatever you discover, you are willing to accept as it is. So you are telling yourself, okay, what do I need to do? How do I want to prevent that I don't ever be in this situation again my entire life? So that's the difference between you and a TikTok girl that is coming and cursing Kunle, her ex-boyfriend. You don't have to curse because cursing is you keeping them in your heart and you are numbing yourself or you are feeling wrongly. So there's a difference between being numb and feeling the wrong things. It's you trying to like calm down and it's very painful, trust me. Cursing your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend is the easiest thing to do because it's like it's going to give you that dopamine, that emotional release very fast and quick, but it doesn't last. But if you choose to go through this long process of resilience building, it's going to be long term and it's going to be very sustainable for you because you are literally breaking everything down step by step and allowing yourself to evolve naturally. So if you want to be a rich person and a poor person, here is one of the differences. Your resilience. How do you bounce back? How do you become better? How do you go from $0 to $1 million? How do you go from naive to very strong, very confident? How do you go from being low self-confidence, low self-worth, low self-esteem, low self-identity to being a first-class person, assertive, confident, speaking anywhere, speaking everywhere? People that would enter the room and you can feel their presence immediately. The people that you know that they have gone through shit in their life, and then you see them later looking like, why are you looking so fresh? Majority of them have gone through this tough process, and now they are growing. They are growing and glowing. I like that. Grow and glow. That's sweet. So, girls or ladies and gents, resilience is beautiful, but it's a painful healing process. It's not easy. It is messy. It is everywhere. It is something that you would feel like you are literally being, your body is going to different direction, your mind is going to different direction, but it's coming back together. You can't build anything without can't build anything worthwhile without the construction. You have to first bring everything down, bring yourself down yourself to actually pick your pieces and put it back together. Your pain is going to be your growth motivator. But please never stay, like I say, never stay in the fire, please. Don't stay in the fire. Don't ever, no matter how long you stay in that fire, never accept that that is your destination. No, it's not. You're not meant to burn. You are meant to glow. You are meant to be soft. You're really bread. I love bread so much. You're meant to be like that soft bread that's going to, when you put bread inside fire, you know what? There is heat inside that place. It is hot. What does bread do? It rises and becomes golden. But if it stays too long in that fire, what is it going to do? When the bread stays too long inside the oven, it's going to burn. So that is literally growth explained. That's literally resilience explained to you. The yeast as the activator is going to let the dough rise, and then it starts to bake. Once it's done baking, you take it out at the right time. But if it stays too long, it's going to what? It's going to burn. So I want you to grow and glow like fresh bread. Don't get burnt. Bring yourself out of that situation. Heal. Become better. Build your personal stability. Resilience is something that has to be very, very important. Like very, very important. When you are able to build your resilience skills, see nothing can bring you down. Trust me. Because everything is going to be something that you can grow from, something that you can use as motivator to become better at any point in your life. If you have Muslims there, you're going to understand from the stories of the prophet, they've all gone through something. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam lost 6 of his 7 kids during his lifetime. That man is the strongest person I've ever known in my entire life. 6 out of 7 kids died in his lifetime, during his lifetime. Like he literally buried 6 of his kids. What kind of resilience do you think that man has? Exactly. So the most strongest of people, the most awe-inspiring people, the most amazing people that you see, they've gone through the shit. You can't get to that level without going through anything. It's see, if you are there, you come back down. Because sorry, that's not you have not passed. You have not passed the exam to actually deserve that position. So you have to come back. And trust me, everybody is going through something. Everybody is suffering. Everybody has their pains. But your resilience is going to help you to deal with your pain better. It's going to help you to, become better. It's going to help you to grow with everything you are going through and never being held back by anything. People have the most dysfunctional family, but you still see them growing and glowing. They've learned the act of resilience. So, and I hope with this that I've shared with you, ladies and gents today, you are able to understand that the art of personal stability is something very deep, but also very simple if you are able to go through it. And I hope that with this thing I've left you with, you are able to understand that your resilience is very important in your life. You are going to burn, you're going to get fire thrown at you, but don't believe that you belong in the fire. Don't believe you are meant to burn and do not stay too long in the fire. Recognize, feel, accept, and grow. And thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you. So for journaling prompt, I'll still send it to Sister Balikis to share with everybody. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening to me. I really appreciate it. And I wish you an amazing, soft, resilient, and amazing life again. I love to say amazing a lot, so don't mind me. And okay, stay sweet and jiggy. Bye.
Thank you very, very much. People in the house, are you with me? Are you still here on this call? If yes, kindly drop the fire emoji, value, whatever it is that has come to your mind as you think about the end of this session. I want to see that in the comments. Yes, recognize, feel, accept and grow. That is the code. Recognize it, feel it, accept and grow. What do you think about this session? It's a wonderful session. Thank you so much, Aisha. We are excited to have had, the time of our life with you. This is the fire emoji from Lawal Admina. Thank you so much. This is already 6:30 on the dot. Do you have any question? Anybody in the room? Questions, comments, questions, comments, questions, comment. And as for me, I'd say that your definition of resilience is different. And so thank you for giving that definition. Are you still with me, Aisha? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm still here with everybody.
All right, good. I love that you are here. Thank you so very much. And so I want to say that thank you very much for taking the time to be here. I know that at the time you were meant to join this session is when you just left work, and that means that you had to rush in, join in, and all of that. So thank you so much for honoring this invitation. Thank you for showing up. Rise and come out like soft bread. I like that,
I
Sumaya.
love
Take that.
that. Please put that. Tag me to that post. Right and come out like
Right.
soft bread.
Absolutely. Rise and come out like soft bread. It is very, very important.
Yeah.
Yes, Francisca said, thank you so much for such an insightful session. Thank
Right.
you, thank you, thank you. Again, I want to say that I am always very excited to have these conversations come from people that are also going through life. Many times people feel that, oh, when you come on to say some things online, it's always about probably being everywhere. But when people
Yeah.
can share based on their stories, based on what they've gone through, and so many other things like that, it makes it very easy for that reality to set in that it's not just about you. It's about what people are going through and they're not talking about and what they actually need to do. So thank you so much for taking the time to drop the gems. I had to stop writing at the point and actually just sit to listen. I want to say a very big thank you. Thank you for taking the time to be here. Thank you for doing justice to this conversation. Thank you for closing the day three of the Building Stability series, mental and emotional stability session. Thank you for closing it on a grand note. We are very excited to have you, and we hope that the next time we reach out to you to come share yourself again, you're going to have the time for us. But either
Absolutely.
ways,
Always available.
for now, thank you so much. For now, thank you so very much. And to everybody in the room, please connect with Aisha on our social media platforms. Just look for Demishe. She spelled and explained the meaning behind her name the other time. So Demishe, just look for Demishe on social media platforms or Aisha Mustapha on LinkedIn, and you are going to find this amazing young lady there. She's always talking about having the rich mindset. She's always about, being rich, not just in your looks, not just in your feelings and all, but being rich all over. So if you want to look classy, if you want to look, awesome and all of that without having to break the bank, reach out to her for your exclusive and exquisite bead accessories. And aside that, she's also a very terrific writer. So if you want to learn new things at various levels, please just reach out to her, connect with her on various social media platforms, and you are going to find so much gems, especially on our WhatsApp status. I love to check that purple feel every single time. So ladies, gentlemen, and every single person who is going to come back to this place to catch up on the replay. My name is Balkis Samzat, and today is the day three of the 15 days of building stability. We have 12 more purpose driven speakers to go. I want to say a very big thank you to our speakers, those that have showed up and those that are going to show up. Tomorrow we're having a man, so you guys are already thinking tomorrow it's all about a man. We're having a man show up here tomorrow, and he's going to be going into the financial stability part of things. So get ready. If you want to make money, keep money, multiply money in the year 2025, you need to be in the next three sessions because it's all about making money, doing more with money, and finding money wherever it is. So until tomorrow, my name is Balkis Temitope Amzat, and on behalf of the Valuemast Global team, I have Kauthar at the back end here. Lawal Aminat is on YouTube, joining everyone in the comment section. I have our graphics designer, Uthman Adebowale. Thank you so much for all that you do for us. We are very excited to have had the day three with Aisha Mustapha. And until tomorrow, my name is Balkis Samsat, and this is Value Master Global. Thank you, Aisha, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye, everybody.